Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here today. As you can see in the thumbnail, we are going to be using some unusual items today. I am participating in the Just Our Imagination Challenge. This month's items include a funnel or funnels, aluminum foil, and napkins. Those are the three must-use items during this video. So as you can see, we are starting with the funnels. Now these are cooking funnels that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. So what I'm doing is taking my hot knife and I'm removing the lip part of the funnel, as well as I will be removing one of the spouts or the actual little funnel tunnel, whatever it's called, on one of them. Now I was really challenged with this month's item. I did not or items, I wasn't sure if I was going to actually be able to participate because I just could not figure out what to do with these items. Now you guys know the napkin was super easy. However, I've never really worked with aluminum foil or funnels in any of my projects. So I like challenges, but I just was really lost for what I was going to do. And so at first I looked at it or looked at them and I'm like, okay, man, I'm like, what do you see? What do you see? And guys, let me tell you, okay, y'all know how twisted my brain is. So first I was like, all right, well, first I see, breast pumps. That's what came to mind. I know, I hope I don't get, banned or whatever from YouTube, but that's what I saw. And then next I was like, okay, now this is looking a little bit like Madonna's bustier from the 90s. So I was really just lost, and I'm just being completely honest with you guys. I really was lost. I thought I was going to make the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. Like, it was a range of ideas that I just was like, I don't know what to do. And so finally, in the final hours, it kind of came to me. And it's like, you know what? I was like, I wonder if I could make kind of a faux hourglass. So yes, we went with these are the days of our lives. No, how I go? Like sand through an hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Okay, so yeah, that's where I went. And that's what I, decided to come up with. Now, I'm taking some of these Dixie Belle transfers. Now, I recently picked these up. Thanks, Kath Jo, for putting that out there for us. She let us know that there was a clearance sale going on. I've never used Dixie Belle products. I see a lot of people using the transfers and rub-ons and things like that. So I dropped over there and I did pick up these. You got 4 in a pack for $10, and they're huge. You saw the sheets, they're huge. So I did pick up 2 of those and 2 packs of silkscreen stencils. Now the stencils were going 3 in a pack for like $14.95. So I thought that was still a pretty good deal, especially considering silkscreen stencils, they can run pretty pricey. Even the ones on Amazon, not pricey, but at average, I think they're between $5 and $7, and these you got 3 for $15. So, I think that's a pretty neat deal. So, what you see I'm doing here is I'm creating the top and the base for this. And I'm taking these little wood boxes or shadow boxes from Dollar Tree. I painted them in the color black. Then I'm taking some jute twine and I'm just going to wrap it around the middle of my faux hourglass. And what you saw I did there was, before this, was I added the craft sticks, created kind of a cross there. And that's just going to help that top one to adhere better to that box because I'm facing that one downward. So it doesn't have really a lot to hold on to. So that's why I did that. And the bottom one, because I'm flipping it over, I didn't need to add any craft sticks there. So what I'm doing is going in with my my regular Gorilla Glue for that long-term hold, as well as the hot glue, and that's just going to give me that immediate and long-term hold there for the items. Now Oh, what I was doing there was just kind of playing around with it, because when I tried it out, like, it fit right to the edge, and then for some reason I just was like, this looks like it's hanging, like not hanging over, but it's like sticking out from under there. So I was just playing around with the placement of it, and now I'm just again going in with the glue, and I'm going to attach it that way. I didn't put anything around the like bottom there where um the bottom of the funnels. It was bothering me. I thought maybe I should paint it or something, but I just decided to leave them white. So it wasn't too bad, and I was just like, you know what, it is kind of looking like an hourglass. I think it'll work. So I just went in with some of my square wood dowels. These are the bamboo square dowels from Amazon. I've had in my stash for quite some time. You get quite a few in a pack, and I love working with them. And so I'm just taking them and adding them to each corner of our hourglass. And I think this is where it was really starting to come together. And it's a very, very lightweight piece. Now, this is where we're going to try to bring in the full paper. Now, a lot of this, guys, I just end up deleting. I did leave some of it in there just so you guys can see kind of where my vision was going, and it just I wasn't feeling it at all. So I like I said, showed you guys some of it just so you can see versus what the end results actually turned out to be. So as you guys saw, that I was trying to get the strips, cut the strips down, and what's going all left. And so then off camera, I just finally cut it down. And what I was doing here was, originally I had the strips kind of like going different ways and things like that, and it just was not working. And so I ultimately just decided to leave them on the 4-post. Sorry, guys. My voice is going still. My allergies are still in full effect, but I apologize for that. So here I decided, okay, I'm going to top it off with some florals, kind of have them, laying over. Then I decided to go in and I created some little foil, little curly cues, added those in there. Then I had a wood ring that I had wrapped in foil and put that at the top. And it was kind of giving lantern vibes, which I was not trying to go. So I removed all of that because I just did not care for it. And next I decided that I was going to go in with some of this metal ribbon that I had in my stash. Now, originally I had put foil paper here instead, and it was just looking so like, I don't know, like foil paper. so, so I did take some of that foil paper though and cover the lips of the pieces. Now, it did not cover it perfectly, but it was, it did help a little bit. So right here, I decided, like, I still wanted something on top. I did put 4 beads up, half beads up there, which I painted that same black color. And I decided to take this large flower that that I had picked up from Michael's, and I really like this. So it is something that I am gonna install in my bathroom. And I really like the way it came together. Just as I say each month, guys, keep in mind, the items that we had to use. Maybe these are not traditional items we would craft with. So yes, this challenge is being hosted by Kathy from Kath Jo DIYs and Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIYs, along with Tiffany, who's the co-host from Simply Blessed Crafts. I will have their information in my description box below, as well as the playlist. So stop by, guys. Tell them I said hello. I can't wait to see what they created for you guys. If you are coming over from any of their channels or the playlist, guys, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by to see what I have going on today. Please consider hitting that like button and leaving me a comment, because those comments, you guys know I love to chat with you after each and every video. And always know that they are desired and never are they required. So now we're going to get to use the napkin. This was the fun part because the napkin was the easy part. It was just a matter of me deciding what I was going to place it on. And my original thought was to use the napkin on the funnel, but because it is plastic, I didn't want to have those wrinkles because I knew it was going to happen, but I decided to use these signs that I picked up from Dollar Tree sometime around summertime, I believe it was. I painted them in the color Almond Latte by FolkArt. And I'm using some Mod Podge. I'm just going to take that and apply it onto the platform. And I'm using my sponge brush. I don't know, guys. I'm just so tongue-tied. Sponge brush to smear it around. Then I'm going to take my sponge once I apply the napkin and just press it into the surface. Now the napkin is super thin and it doesn't require a lot of Mod Podge here, but I'm just doing a thin coat, rubbing it in or pressing it in, and then laying the napkin down as I go across. And I repeat that technique all the way through on both pieces. And once I get it set and it's dried, next I'll go in with my sander, and you'll see that in just a minute here. I'm gonna I jumped way ahead, guys, so sorry. So I remove the excess. Let's back up. I remove the excess. Then I go in with my sander and I remove the remaining parts of the napkin. Now this did create a light distressing around that, and because the edges is raised, it was easy for me to sand away that paper without damaging the actual base of the picture. Now there's a lot of techniques you can use to remove this. I have used the burn technique in the past, but my zip sander was right here, finger sander was right next to me, so that's what I went with, and it is my typical go-to. Now next, I'm using these two bamboo rings. They come in a pack from Dollar Tree, so they have one larger one and one smaller one. I painted those in the color burnt umber. And I decided I'm going to make a riser with these trays. So I was like, you know what, this is a unique design. I think it would be really cute. I'm feeling like it's giving me spring vibes. I don't know. It just does. Even though it's not like a lot of spring colors, like the bright colors, I do feel spring vibes coming through. So I just take that, glue the handles there. Now, I'm just using glue to secure these because the board and the bamboo rings are super thin. So I feel like anything other than that would have went through the pieces or platform. So I opted to just go with the glue, and I feel like it made it pretty sturdy, but I did have to let it sit overnight for it to really come together. So next I decided to add in some of these miniature square dowels. I'm sorry, miniature square wood pieces and to create the feet for those. You guys will see everything at the final reveal. So our third project for today, I took a piece of pool noodle as well as one of the medium-sized funnels because it came 3 in a pack, and I took one of the medium ones and I just wrapped some of the painter's tape around it, and then I'm taking this wood plaque that you can pick up from Dollar Tree, and I'm just putting that right into the base of that. Now it did fit nice and snug. I didn't have to add any glue there, and it fit snug before I added the tape, but once I added the tape, it was like super snug, so I feel confident that it's not going to come apart. And so then what I did was I cut down these flower picks that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree right now has some gorgeous flowers this year, guys. So I mean, I was really surprised how full and beautiful and flowing they looked. So I'm just gluing the flowers all around, and it is a mixture as you saw there, and I'm just going upwards. And I am going to be topping that top part, I'm going to be covering the top part off so you won't see the painter's tape. And even right here, what I'm doing is just cutting away the little stem pieces from the floral piece, the floral pick. And then I'm going in with some of this burlap ribbon, and we're going to be creating like a faux vase, if you will. So then I'm tying it off with some of this jute twine, and I wrapped it around probably about 3 times, and I'm pulling it really taut just to come together. And I'm going to tie it off with a simple knot. I'm not going to make a bow or anything. I just really like the rustic charm of that. And this was really, really pretty. Now, this just screamed spring to me. And I have to let you guys know that I think this is probably my favorite of today. Just because 1, it's pink. And 2, I'm going to be adding a butterfly. So here, I'm topping it off with the rose. I just cut the little stem part of this in half. It was a wire stem. And I poked that down through the tape and the pool noodle. And that's it, guys. And here we are with the final reveal. So if you guys have a favorite today, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And don't forget, guys, to hit that like button, as it will help my channel out so much. You guys know we are on the road to reaching our 5,000 goal, and I'm hoping that by the time the video airs that we will have at least reached our 4,000 goal. So please consider liking, sharing, and commenting, but especially the likes and comments, as that will help your girl out. And everything I ask of you guys is completely free, lovies. So I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. To Kath Jo and Brenda, thanks for hosting this awesome playlist. And thanks for co-hosting Tiffany. Guys, until the next video, be safe, be kind, happy crafting your days away. Hugs and kisses, XOXO. And thank you, lovies, for the prayers. Keep them coming. I appreciate them. Bye.